Hello and thank you for joining us on the Tuesday edition of Journalist Hangout. I am Binga Oreshegun. Today on the program, President Tinubu hosts governors to IFTA, tells them to let all Nigerians benefit from governance as the president reaffirms state police plan, says Nigeria is past uncertainty. President Tinubu accepts resignation of Egbetokun as IGP, appointed Tunji Disu in acting capacity. And later on the show, Governor Soludo shuts another market in Inewi for 1 week over compliance with a sit-at-home order. Well, I'll be hanging out with Babajide Kolade, Otitoju, and Olayinka Oyegbile. Double O. Journalist Hangout starts right now. Now let's begin on a celebratory mood. Life, they say, is too short not to celebrate nice moments. That was the heartfelt gesture from President Bola Tinubu, who penned a personal message to congratulate the immediate past First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari, on her 55th birthday. President Tinubu describes her as a courageous and principled woman who is not afraid to stand alone on matters concerning her values and ideals. The president also praised her humanitarian work through the Aisha Buhari Foundation, highlighting its support for women, children, and the vulnerable families. Okay, a happy birthday to the former First Lady, but let's look at what the president said. The president described the former First Lady as courageous and principled. PKO, talk to me about instances, during her time as First Lady that demonstrated these qualities.
Yeah, she was never afraid to speak her mind. Even if it had to do with her husband, she was never afraid to speak her mind. And remember, there was a time when she complained that 14 million people brought a president to power, only for a few people to hijack the president. Yes, she spoke at a public function.
I remember.
So he was talking about the cabal. We've always believed that there was a cabal that held President Buhari hostage, but the wife eventually had to say that publicly. And some of the people involved were actually even relations of the president. So she was not afraid to speak her mind at all, And she always fought for the rights of women. One of the things that she wanted was these special seats for women. She went as far as going to the National Assembly to demand for it. But she didn't succeed. But the matter is still very much on the front burner. So she was always there to help the vulnerable in the society, children, and all that. So, and for this reason, many people regard her as the best First Lady to come out of our country because she was really, really involved in worthy causes. Her NGO, Future Assured, has built schools in the Northeast and other places. So, and you need to see some of the schools, see how beautiful they are, and all that. So she was also a pillar of support for President Tinubu, a big pillar of support. You saw the role that she played during the presidential primaries. She personally was going to some of the candidates, appealing to them to step down for the president.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. On that night, he was going around some of those aspirants, appealing to them to support the president because she knows how much work President Tinubu did to ensure that her husband became president. You know, so she wasn't like some of the people around the president who refused to accord Bola Tinubu the recognition that he deserved as somebody who played a big role in ensuring that Buhari became president. So she was grateful till the very end, and the president was deeply also appreciative of her role. And that was why she said she's a courageous, principled woman and a woman for all seasons. And you look at her, you will also admit that she's a woman for all seasons. She started as a cosmetologist. She's also received good education from some of the best universities in the world. So Aisha Buhari deserved all the plaudits coming our way at 55. She really doesn't look, she's such a good-looking woman.
At all. Ahmed Double, the president praised her for being unafraid to stand alone. What's your interpretation of that?
Yeah, you see, just like the Yoruba would say, she behaves like a pigeon. What Yoruba call a yele.
Okay.
You know, there's a proverb the Yoruba say that eyele ki bonile je ko bonile mu ko dojo kuko yeri. That is the pigeon. If pigeon live in your house, even when the house is burning, it will not fly away. It will leave the place. Yeah, it will stay there. So she understands as BK has said, the role President Bola Tinubu played to see that her husband becomes the president. And when the president talks about not afraid to stand alone, at some point in time, when the cabal really held, in fact, the late president hostage, and that was why she stood alone in saying that, look, this man has done a lot like this, and she wasn't afraid to come out to support the ambition of the current president. And then, as part of that, you remember in 2016, I think, she made a statement to the effect that she may not support her husband's re-election, which led to that popular saying that when the late president now said that he doesn't know which party she belongs to, but all he knows is that she belongs to the other room. And you know, so that statement came about because of our stand then that you must do this and all that. And also, as all human beings, she also had her own little side, like the issue of the misunderstanding she had with Fatima Daura, who was very rude to her, and also the young guy who posted a picture on social media and all that. But be that as it may, it is normal for all human beings to once in a while fall aside. And I think, as BKO said, she has become one of the, at least when we judge from 1999 to now, she has become one of the most well-behaved first lady that we've had so far. At least when you take the length of time, 90, So I think she deserves all the plaudits that the president has given to her, and I also extend the same to her that at 55, she has really achieved a lot. She had good education.
Yeah, because
many people should not think that she's just a cosmetologist. She has a first degree from Ambrose Ali University, where she read public admin, and masters from NDA, Nigeria Defense Academy, where she had masters in international affairs and strategic studies. So you can't push her aside.
So she's well read as well.
She's well read. She knows what
life
is all about.
All right, then. So we all say a happy birthday to the former